Happy New Year, dear friends! How quickly time flies. Until recently, everyone was summing up the results of 2022, but now 2023 is over. A lot of events have happened in the K-pop industry this year, long-awaited debuts, high-profile scandals, and numerous awards. As usual, a huge amount of music was released, a huge number of records were broken, many successful tours were held. Blackpink re-signed contracts with YG, BTS members went to serve in the army. All in all, we definitely had something to keep an eye on. But in this video we would like to talk about losses, about disbanded groups and lost members. You are on the Pop Cultica channel, and today we will remember groups whose careers ended, as well as idols who left their groups, and talk about the reasons for such decisions. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Any activity you do helps our creativity. Let's start perhaps with the disbandment of girls groups. On January 22, 2023, GWSN disbanded. The 7-member group debuted on September 5, 2018 and has won the love of fans for its style of music and interesting concept. The group was quite promising, but unfortunately, as in many similar cases, the girls were not too lucky with the agency, which was abolished back in 2022 due to debt to employees who claimed that the company did not pay them wages and severance pay. The group's position was in limbo for a long time, but everything became clear when it became known that the members won a lawsuit against their agency, The Wave Music. It turned out that the company neglected them. As of February 2022, the girls had to move out of the hostel because the company stopped paying for its rent. The company also stopped providing the girls with a training room, documents for obtaining visas for foreign participants, and the girls could no longer continued its activities. The agency simply abandoned them, and its representatives did not even appear at the trial. On June 28, member Mia confirmed that the girls had won all legal cases against the company, after which the group officially disbanded. On February 14, after 6 years of a fairly successful career, the group MOMOLAND broke up. The group was formed through the survival show Finding MOMOLAND and debuted on November 10, 2016, becoming one of the most famous girl groups in the world and releasing several truly viral hits. Unfortunately, MLD Entertainment was unable to maintain and increase the group's success. And in recent years, their popularity began to noticeably decline. The group had fewer and fewer releases, and as a result, the girls decided not to renew their contracts with the company and part ways. Their decision seems very justified, but nevertheless, it was quite sad to lose such a prominent group. However, GWSN recently stated that MOMOLAND has not disbanded yet and is even planning to hold a joint fan meeting. Only time will tell if the girls will ever release new music, but it definitely gave fans hope. Now let's move on to the idols who, for one reason or another, left their groups this year. Above all, 2023 has definitely been the hardest year for Astro fans. On February 28, member Rocky left the group Astro. He was the only one who decided not to renew his contract with their company. It is believed that the reason for this decision was not Rocky's desire to focus on his solo career, but his relationship with actress Park Bo-young, rumors about which were confirmed by Rocky's agency several months earlier. Unfortunately, 2023 was not without tragic news, and of course, the death of an artist is not comparable to the simple departure of an idol from a group, so when on April 19 it became known about the sudden death of Moonbin from the group Astro, the entire K-pop community was in complete shock. Moonbin was only 25 years old, and just a day before the incident, his duet with fellow Astro member Sanha had been announced to perform in Busan for the upcoming festival. Despite much speculation, the exact cause of the idol's death has never been made public, nor has his burial site been kept secret at the request of Moonbin's family. On May 3, 2023, the group Snuper disbanded. The participants' contracts with the company expired and they decided not to renew them. Also, Roni left the Xeed group back in January for personal reasons. This year, 2 members left the DKZ group at once. Munich, who had been on a break since August 2021, left the group on February 28, but nevertheless remained in the company. On August 7, Kyunghyun also left the group. The guy was involved in a scandal related to the religious cult JMS. The cult was exposed in a Netflix documentary that quickly became widely known. The guy's parents were followers of this notorious sect, and the guy himself visited it for some time, which he spoke about in an interview, after which he had to take a break from his career to undergo treatment for anxiety disorder and social phobia. This whole situation surrounding his family's past hit the idol hard on the psyche, and despite the fact that, judging by the company's statement, the guy felt better, it was decided that Kyungyeon would still leave the group, after which he would enlist in the army. In May 2023, the NCT group lost 3 members at once. On May 10, it became known that Lucas, a member of NCT and WayV, nevertheless left the group, but remained an artist of the company in order to continue his individual activities in the future. Lucas has not been involved with the group since August 2021, when he went on hiatus following a complicated scandal surrounding his personal life. SM Entertainment then announced that members Shotaro and Sungchan were also leaving NCT without joining any of the group's fixed units. Top left the legendary group Big Bang, confirming the news of his departure on May 31 through his social networks. YG Top left the company in February 2022. He debuted as a member of Big Bang back in 2006, but even the longest stories come to an end. Just a couple of months after their debut, Jiu and Roa left the group XIN, which became quite famous. New members have been added to the group and, apparently, nothing threatens the team so far. On September 18, Rowan left SF9. He was the only member who decided not to renew his contract with the company and focus on his acting activities. And of course, the long scandal surrounding the 50-50 group was resolved by the end of the year, with only member Kina remaining from the original lineup, deciding to withdraw her lawsuit against the company from court. The remaining members, Sina, Sayo and Aaron, terminated their contracts with the company and left the group. The company said it will reorganize the group with new members to promote alongside Kina. Of course, there were scandals, and this year there were ones for every taste: dismissals, trials and evasion from the army, in general, as always. We tried to collect as many groups and artists as possible in this video, but if we missed anyone, write about it in the comments. Once again, I congratulate everyone on the new year 2024. Let's hope that this year we learn only good news from the K-pop industry. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. See you in the next video.